We just finished another incredible quarter in the AEO industry. I'm super excited to both share out some of our results, but also share out some of the some highlights of things that have happened in this industry over just the last 90 days. I'm Seth Besmertnik, co-founder and CEO of Conductor. Let's get into it. McKinsey said that 44% of people are now using AI as a way to make their primary decisions to get insights. ChatGPT shared that 800 million weekly users are now using their product, up from 300 million around this time last year. And zero-click searches hit 60% globally. That means that 60% of all searches do not result in someone going to your website, which we certainly may feel as traffic going down on our websites. This also means there's more opportunities to get in front of people with our brands and our message, because people are searching more than ever. They're pressing the button, they're asking more questions. Now, some really interesting also industry kind of landmark deals. One is between Google, Gemini, and Apple. They announced a partnership. Google already has Android as the biggest distribution source in the world. Now they also have the relationship with Apple that they renewed. This really cemented Google as the short-term and probably maybe long-term leader in the AI race. More and more people continue to go to google.com and google.com properties. So if you're a marketer, Google's still the primary engine that you should be focused on while you start to look at and optimize for ChatGPT and other places. I love talking about CEOs talking about AEO. Expedia, on their earnings call, their CEO is talking about AEO as a strategy and the need for them to invest and to get good at it as a way to drive the business. HubSpot, their CEO is giving AEO advice on LinkedIn. I love that. Thank you for doing that. This is so important. It's really hitting every part of the digital and really marketing and go-to-market industry. In Q4, we did a survey with CMOs, and we asked about 250 enterprise CMOs about their strategy and investments and priorities for next year. Some pretty amazing stuff, but I think the most notable items was that almost 100% of them are going to be investing more in AEO this year. Investments are moving from something like 0% of their budgets last year to 12% of their overall marketing and digital budgets this year. That's a huge number. And more than half of them said that this will be their number one priority going into the year. So these are some pretty big data points. Expect to see a lot of change, and it makes sense because if the people are over here, you should be investing your dollars where the people are. Now, Conductor, we're definitely a bellwether for what's happening in the space. As the enterprise leader with more enterprise brands and enterprise customers, we certainly, our metrics and our performance is certainly riding the tailwinds of what's happening in this industry. We had an amazing quarter, pretty much across every single aspect of our business. We brought in over 50 new customers. I'm so excited to welcome Charter and PIMCO and Airbnb and Coca-Cola and Atlassian and over 45 other enterprise brands that made a decision to work with us. We're so honored to have them as customers and excited. We exceeded our ARR target by over 45%. We did 145% against our plans, the first time we've ever done that in company history. Our customers continue to do more and accelerate. We saw over 10,000 content optimizations using Conductor over the course of the last 90 days. And for us, we experienced over 200% achievement against our upsell growth target with our customers. This is customers having results, investing, and doing more, and shifting more dollars into taking their wisdom, making content, and making ultimately a better AEO experience for their brand and for their customers. We announced our MCP server. This is so exciting, and it's the first of many big announcements we're gonna have around this. Our MCP server is the way for other agentic technologies to interact with our intelligence. And on the same day we announced the MCP server, we also announced a partnership and an integration on ChatGPT's new enterprise app store. So basically what this means is that if you're a ChatGPT user and you're a Conductor customer, you can just go into ChatGPT, you can link up with our MCP server through a verified application, and you can just start asking questions. You can ask questions about your market share. You can ask questions about why your competitors have better citations than you. You can ask questions about why certain pages on your site are not showing up as citations. And you can even have it use your data to then develop a plan about what you can need to do to improve your AEO strategy. On top of this, our MCP server integrates with Claude and integrates with Copilot, and will become foundational to many, many integrations that we'll be doing over the next 12 months. So this is really exciting in the agentic world. We also added some pretty important partnerships and some relationships with some agencies, including Havas, Publicis, Overdrive, and Clutch. We also we did over 25 case studies of our customers that we published on our website. And these are amazing. These are inspiring for you to learn and see how companies like Brunswick and H&R Block and Sonos are managing and executing their AEO programs. All in all, things are really getting excited. About 80% of the new users that were added to our platform were not SEO people. They were comms people, they were brand people, they were paid marketing people, they were corporate strategy. They're all functions in a business are really getting in there and thinking about what do I need to do to improve my brand, to understand our customers so we can have a really strong and dominant presence in AI search. Amazing quarter, look forward to starting the year and see you all in the next big update.